And former Dagoretti North MP Dennis Waweru will move to the Supreme Court to salvage the 2020 Constitutional Amendment Bill. This is after they pledged to support Attorney General Kihara Kariuki's appeal at the Apex Court. According to the BBI Secretariat, there was a possibility of a constitutional crisis if some of the recommendations by the Court of Appeal are ignored.
Despite ODM leader Raila Odinga halting the BBI reg at the Court of Appeal after a 7-judge bench squashed it, his key soldiers from the BBI Secretariat have come out with a different script. BBI Secretariat, co-led by Junet Mohammed and Dennis Waweru, are intending to reverberate the BBI reg by supporting the BBI appeal case at the Supreme Court by the Attorney General. Few days ago, the Attorney General's office intimidated that it would file an appeal at the Apex Court, arguing the popular initiative route can still be initiated by President Uhuru Kenyatta.
I'll be supporting the appeal of the Attorney General at the Supreme Court on BBI. We believe that the Supreme Court has a wider and more encompassing mandate when dealing with the matters of great national interest.
The Secretariat says that the High Court and Court of Appeal was not tried to put off BBI, as there are changes in the bill that are important and mandatory to be implemented before the 2022 general elections. The duo claim that there is a possibility of a national crisis if the court ruling are overlooked, including the implementation of the 2/3 gender rule.
It is impossible to constitute a new parliament without the solution to the gender equation. This needs urgent attention, and the solution of BBI is the only viable solution in our view. We need the highest court in the land to pronounce itself on this matter.
The big question, however, is the timing of this appeal. Should the Supreme Court give the BBI a nod? We are barely a year to the general election, and the Court of Appeal had ruled the IEBC was improperly constituted in the BBI process.
Yet, the IEBC has been able to conduct more than 20 by-elections, and the courts have not said anything. That's number one. Number two, the IEBC have also overseen the elections of the Court of Appeal itself. So to come and say that IEBC does not have quorum only on the issue of verification of signatures, it doesn't make sense.
Waweru argued that at the Supreme Court they are likely to get a favorable ruling owing to the court's objectivity that range from developing rich jurisprudence that respect Kenya's history and tradition and facilitate its social and economic growth.
People who have lost cases at the High Court, who have lost cases at the Court of Appeal, and one at the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
They are okay precedent.
Junet Mohammed and Dennis Waweru have maintained that the BBI bill is the savior of the challenges facing Kenyans, and there is need to make sure that the document survives at the judiciary so as Kenyans can eventually receive what BBI intends to deliver.
BBI was not amending the date of election. So as we are pursuing our interest based on our product, which was the BBI bill, we are not stopping from anyone conducting an election. The election time is known in the Constitution. Yeah, so let us not confuse the two. This is a separate process of amending the Constitution to make the lives of Kenyans better.
Debate is raging on whether or not to amend the 2010 Constitution of Kenya. The Constitution, which is just over 10 years old, faces serious scrutiny. Despite some efforts to amend the Constitution, they have so far failed. This decision by BBI promoters means that the country will be treated to another legal showdown. For KUTV News, I am Ann Odida.
Now, on a sad note, 9 people have lost their lives at a construction site in Kilimani while decommissioning a crane for a 14-story building construction.